So this is like a part two, right? Part two. I realized I didn't give people everything they needed then. So it's, oh no, I've done this wrong, I've done that wrong, I wasted this, I should have done that. Look, should-haves, would-haves, could-haves are all blame statements. They're all statements that disempower you. You've got to understand that all you have is now. All you've ever had is now. Okay? You were born in a now, you die in a now. It'll be as real as this present moment right now. And the only power you have is the power you exercise in this moment. Okay? So if change is going to happen, then it will happen today. It's going to happen. It's going to happen now, right? The present moment. So the key is not to beat yourself up about anything that's ever happened in your past, and to start doing the whole, oh, I should have this, I should have that. If only I'd sooner. Look, we didn't sooner, so you're right on time. Okay. When the message finally drops, it drops when it drops. I mean, I felt the same at times with, with my music and with writing books, and it was like I felt like I robbed from the world for 10 years because I couldn't get the wheels spinning. I couldn't sort of get past this idea of, oh, what about people judging me, and what about people talking, and what about people say? Until I just realized, hang on, this is my life, this is my truth, this is my journey and my ability to help others. So I will move forward regardless, no matter what. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to leave you with that that idea that you've got to make peace with your past. When you make peace with your past, you've got energy now. Okay, so reason this with me. It takes energy to create chemistry. When you are, ruminating on the past and you're blaming yourself, you're hating on yourself. Oh, I should have, if only I'd. Okay, there's a feeling attached to that. That feeling is limited chemistry, guilt, shame, blame, etc. That's all to do with our survival behaviors. And to switch on the feeling, okay, to turn on those hormonal centers, requires energy. It pulls your energy, your creative energy, to turn on that chemistry so that you can feel that emotion. But to create requires energy. Okay, inspiration is the movement of energy. It's the movement of energy up the spinal cord. And when you're inspired, you become limitless. When you're inspired, you accomplish things that you didn't even think were possible. So we need our energy. Our energy is sacred, and that's the point I was making in that last video. Okay, so just remember that it's now, it's today, it's not too late. Okay, there's a teaching, there's a diamond, there's gold in our past, even in the pain, even in the adversity. I'm living proof of that. So if you're going to do any thinking about the past, grab for that gold. Grab the piece of gold out of your past. You're almost viewing it from above, right? There's what happened, there's how it happened. This is what the mainstream media focuses on as materialists, the base level of consciousness. What happened? What are all the details? And how did it happen? What are the particulars? Let's start analyzing how and why. And we become materialists. But there's a higher purpose as well. It's like if you pictured a car accident and you're the person in the car that rear ends a taxi. Well, then picture being the taxi driver and you get hit from behind and you look in your vision mirror and you see you, right, run up the back end of the taxi. Then picture being at a newsstand on the side of the street and you look out and you see this bang. Okay, you're the bystander viewing it from another lens. And then picture being on the top floor, talking penthouse suite of a skyscraper, and you're looking down from the 15th floor and you're on the balcony, you look down and you see these little ants and you see it happen, bang, straight into the back. Okay, so when I'm talking about grabbing gold and grabbing value, we're looking for a higher teaching. We're looking for meaning behind it, because when there's meaning, you can grab it and you can become wiser. And if you're wiser, then you're empowered. Everything I do is about self-empowerment. We don't shift blame elsewhere, right? Because if we want to take that praise when things go right for us, well, then we can't be shifting it everywhere when things aren't going right for us. You see what I mean? in a victim's mindset, and I've lived there, man, everything's everyone else's fault. But then something goes right in our life and we want to claim all that. We're like, oh, now it's me. Now it was me, but before it's everybody else. So, you've got to take ownership, is what I'm saying. So self-empowerment is when you have a memory without the emotional charge, okay, without that distorted emotion, a memory where you have the teaching or the wisdom that makes you wiser. That's what wisdom actually is. It's that memory where you've grabbed value. There's some value out of it. And now you're not dragging around a weight. It's not an anvil. You're stronger. You inspire other people. And you go out into the world and you act accordingly. And you're the shining example of the change you want to see in this place. Okay, but that doesn't happen until we overcome ourselves. Okay, so don't get caught up in the would-ofs, should-ofs, could-ofs. Thinking about yesterday. Okay, that's the definition of insanity, because it's now, it's tonight, it's tomorrow, it's the decisions you make this weekend. Okay, that's how you can empower yourself. So that's it. That's the video. It's part 2. Yeah, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'm sending you guys light and love.